Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1465, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. Sophophobia is known as the phobia of what? Learning. What was the first CD ever pressed in the US? Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA. Who is the only poet to win 4 Pulitzer Prizes? Robert Frost. The Apostle Paul was called by Jesus on the road to which city? Damascus. Paul was sent from Jerusalem to Damascus to arrest followers of Jesus. In underwater diving, what does SCUBA stand for? Answer: self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. Virginia's Shenandoah River is the largest tributary of what other river? The Potomac. What war is the setting for the novel All Quiet on the Western Front? World War I. What common ailment can't you catch at the North Pole? A cold. The word crochet comes from the French word for what? Answer: small hook. The term first appeared in the Dutch magazine Penelope in 1823, but the craft has been around a lot longer. What letter accounts for one of every 8 used in written English? E. Caracal, Dorset, Uriel, and Jacob are types of what? Sheep. The Titanic picked up passengers in which 2 ports other than Southampton? Cherbourg and Queenstown. What part of a piano's action permits the keys to be struck in quick repetition? Escapement. Julia Roberts and Hugh Grant were paired in what romantic comedy? Notting Hill. What year did tennis player Roger Federer turn professional? 1998. Who is the Norse god of virility, prosperity, and sun? Frey. Why are trees covered in bark? For protection. What was Vladimir Lenin's birth name? Vladimir Ilyich Ulyanov. Lenin was an alias. Where is the Volleyball Hall of Fame located? Holyoke, Massachusetts. What year did Arthur Haley publish the novel The Money Changers? 1975. The fear of speaking is known as what? Laliophobia. In which film is the line, "All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain"? Answer: Blade Runner. Rutger Hauer, who played the replicant Roy Batty, ad-libbed the line as part of a soliloquy he gave as he was dying at the end of the film. How many gallons does a hogshead barrel typically hold? 63. Who is Tasmania named after? Abel Tasman. What bird bone is known as the wishbone? Collarbone. Which song from the White Album was originally titled Maharishi? Sexy Sadie. Who invented a waterproof boot that he began selling to his fellow Maine hunters in 1912? L.L. Bean. What is the largest lake in Alaska? Iliamna Lake. What is the atomic number for hydrogen? 1. What military legend was nicknamed Old Blood and Guts? George Patton. Which English director founded the Theatre Workshop? Joan Littlewood. What actress shaved her head for her role in the movie The Passion of Joan of Arc? Renee Maria Falconetti. Who wrote the epic poem Paradise Lost? John Milton. What musician had a first name from Roman myth and the even more unusual middle name Sphere? Thelonious Monk. Who was the real-life model for the character of Doris Mann in the novel Postcards from the Edge? Debbie Reynolds. Who recorded the song Lion Eyes? Eagles. What religious day follows Halloween? All Saints' Day. Who directed the 1995 film Boys on the Side? Herbert Ross. As which Russian leader was Vladimir Ulyanov better known? Lenin. Where is the last remaining Blockbuster store? Bend, Oregon. Which country formerly ruled Iceland? Denmark. Who painted the Haywain Triptych? Hieronymus Bosch. What planet was the first to be discovered by mathematical prediction and not observation? Neptune. What started in 1849 when gold was discovered at Sutter's Mill? The California Gold Rush. In what U.S. state is the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame located? Massachusetts. Who created the character Conan the Barbarian? Robert E. Howard. Which band member of the Sex Pistols died of drug overdose? Sid Vicious. How many lanes does an Olympic swimming pool have? 8. What large reptile gets its name from the Spanish meaning the lizard? Alligator. What double-word song title was a hit single by Paula Abdul? Rush, Rush. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.